A.J. Green, not known for losing his cool on the field like ever, and it looks like Jalen Ramsey instigated it, and then A.J. Green sort of pulls him down, gets a couple in. Yeah. They both get booted.
Yeah.
What did you make of this watching it go down?
So let me do a little translator for you. So A.J. Green is basically saying, I can cut him at any point. You see how A.J. Green just went up there and gently laid his hand on him, basically saying, I see where you are, I'm checking out the play, my eyes aren't on you. A.J. Green, in that moment, he could have ran and took out Jalen's knees legally, because as a receiver, you can cut any DB at any time. So he could have ran up while Jalen Ramsey was jogging, looking at the play, and chopped him down. A.J. Green didn't do that because he has a certain level of respect for DBs, even if you're a young DB, saying, listen, I'll just put my hand on your shoulder, we'll get through the next play, we'll go into the locker room, we'll finish the game healthy. What he didn't like is the fact that Jalen Ramsey shoved him in the back and then turned around and acted like he didn't do anything. Now, I got an appreciation for Jalen Ramsey. I love the fact that a young fella is willing to bark at anybody.
So do I.
Oftentimes you bark at the wrong people. Steve Smith Sr. now, a network colleague. He went at Jalen Ramsey because Jalen Ramsey didn't show a certain level of respect. There's unwritten rules in the league.
Okay, what are they?
That young players should respect guys in the league that have done it at a high level for a long time. But you don't have to follow those rules. So I'm not mad at Ramsey. So I can understand why Steve Smith Sr. last year got into it with him. I can understand why A.J. Green was like, wait a minute. I chose not to cut you because I want you to stay upright and stay healthy, and you push me in my back when I'm not looking. Now, throwing blows and doing all that, you can't do that. And you definitely don't want to throw hands because, listen, you're going to end up breaking something, and it's not the face mask or the helmet of the other player. Most of the time, it's your hand because you're hitting steel. So I would just say this. It's something that we can move past because it's not A.J. Green, just like Antonio Brown put. Something must be going on. A lot of frustration in what's going on with the Bengals and his production in particular over the last couple weeks, 3 or less catches in each game. That's just off-the-field issues spilling to an on-the-field moment.
I watched it. Nate has a great perspective on it. I'm watching it again. I don't understand why Jalen Ramsey was thrown out of the game.
Because he started it.
He didn't start anything. He touched him. And
he made a football play.
He instigated
it. You don't get thrown out of the game for that.
I agree with you.
A.J. Green, that was just the reputation of A.J. Green has been a class guy, and he wouldn't react that way unless you did something much worse. So you're out, too.
And it wasn't from behind. It was from the side.
It was from the side. I understand, and A.J. Green has a reputation of 7 years in the league being the perfect gentleman, all class, always. So for him to react that way, obviously there was something leading up to this. A.J. said it. There was 13 seconds left in the half. It was a nothing play. Why is he pushing me? But, Kyle, I want to hear your opinion on this because if I'm a Jaguars fan, I don't care about A.J. Green's first 7 years of the career. I think about this game, and we need Jalen Ramsey out there.
100%. And A.J. Green, the fact is, he got kicked out of a game. Another loss with 1 catch for 6 yards is a terrible look for him. I like the way Jalen Ramsey plays. I understand the code and all that, respect the veterans. He plays with an edge. He plays with an entitlement. And I think that whole secondary plays that way. The Steve Smith thing, when he was a green rookie, barely even got in the league, I like that he does this. To me, A.J., this was not a Jalen Ramsey thing. This was, I am mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore. I've been here 7 years. We never won a playoff game. We're not going to win this one. Everybody has their breaking point. Andre Johnson, A.J. Green, the nicest people in the world, all right? Russell Wilson, Paul Rudd, Charles Davis, James Brown, all those people have breaking points, and A.J. is included. Jalen was just the wrong guy at the wrong time.
I love a rivalry. This is a new one. I love when there's a shutdown corner who likes to chirp each other. Steve Smith a year ago. We all know how that went down, his post-game press conference with that. So I like it, and what means more to me is that Jalen Ramsey does get kicked out of this game. Leonard Fournette doesn't even start this game. Those aren't good things. But the Jags still won 23-7. Again, a dominant win, another big win for the Jacksonville Jags.